Hey, check me out. This weekend, I'll be at Helium Comedy Club hosting for John Del Calo in the garage. And next weekend, we got Tegan's Pub House. We're back at Tegan's in Granite City on Friday, December 8th. Friday, December 1st and 2nd, I'll be at Helium. So come out to a show. Will is going to be in Kansas City.
Comedy Club of Kansas City. December 14th through 16th. With James Johan.
Oh, that's like next month. Yeah. Or that's like 2-3 weeks from now.
And I'll be asserting American dominance in the UK.
I thought you meant that was this week.
No.
Okay.
Just cut that part. I was looking at.
All right. We do a podcast. This is a podcast.
Say it out loud.
Podcast. I read that book about the comedians. They're like, the podcast era started. Marc Maron made fun of Gallagher until he left the podcast. And then, because Marc Maron interviewed him on the podcast, he goes, yeah, Marc Maron grilled, what the fuck is his name?
Gallagher?
Grilled Gallagher until he walked off the show.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I want to listen to that.
And then Robin Williams killed himself, and that's how the book ends.
I think Gallagher's a better
funny
comedian.
ending.
The book goes, the new
book.
millennium, 9/11 happened, podcast started, Robin Williams killed himself. The end.
You think Marc Maron's better than Gallagher? I think Gallagher's probably a better comedian than Marc Maron.
That says a lot about you. That says a lot about your style,
Marc Maron
too.
seems like the kind of guy who would grill Gallagher.
Yeah, no, you like Gallagher.
And feel good about himself.
You like Gallagher because you're a thinking man.
That's that St. Charles in you. It's like, you smashing fruits right now?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
He just
No,
likes
I
the
just
fact that
think
he's
Marc
bad.
Maron's a cunt.
Marc Maron's definitely a cunt.
Yes, 100% a cunt.
Yeah, no doubt. That's
And
literally
so
his...
if he doesn't like somebody, that guy's probably a good guy. I don't know
That's
anything
his
about
thing.
Gallagher.
Sure, yeah.
No.
Okay. The enemy of my enemy type approach.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I get that. I watched
Marc Maron probably hates Gallagher because Gallagher probably had some opinions that were correct.
No, sometimes
And
cunts
Marc
are-
Maron hates people who like truth.
No, I think he grilled him about being anti-Semitic.
Oh, well, now I'm back on board.
Yeah, are you gonna walk back on Israel now? Dude? He's gonna sip quietly.
Gallagher went on WTF and smashed a watermelon that said Zionism on it. Smashed it with a hammer.
Yeah.
I was at the Comedy Store. I watched Jesselnick fill the stool with water from his water bottle, knowing that Maron was up next and that he was going to sit down on the stool.
No.
Sat down in a huge puddle of water.
No way.
Sat down, mic in his hand. He goes, I think Anthony put water on the stool. We all watched him take his water bottle and just pour it out there before he ended his set, grabbed his stuff off the stool, poured it on there, and then, guys, your next comic.
That's
knowing full well he was going to sit down on it.
fucking hilarious, dude. Nobody's doing enough of that.
Just setting people off on the wrong fucking foot.
Solid practical jokes.
Yeah.
There's not enough of that. There needs to be more practical jokes.
Next open mic, I'm going to hand the stool to the host. I'm just going to pick it up and hand it to them instead of shaking their hands, and then they got to figure out what the fuck to do with it.
Last time I was at St. Charles, when I left the stage, I just took a stool with me.
Oh, yeah?
Because there's two up there, and I'm like,
Right.
I'm taking one.
It's such a dad
I just
thing to
walked
do.
it to the back of the room and put it in the corner where it'll probably remain for 10 years.
And then the headliner went up there and was like, where's my second stool that's in my rider?
Yeah, everyone knows I have a stool threesome joke.
Literally
where I have
supposed
to
to have a
fuck
second
two
stool.
stools.
I don't remember who it was. Oh, there was a headliner that I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say his name, but he was a party starter, and he showed up to the club, and then he's like, "Oh man, they didn't move the stools." He's talking about the stools on stage. He's like, they didn't move the stools. When you go up there, can you move the stools for me? And I'm like, yeah, sure, yeah, definitely. And then I like moved the stool back, and he's like, he didn't move the stool to the right place. I'm like,
you give me a map.
I mean, also go move the stool when you go up there. What is
Yeah.
it? What does it need to be in a specific place for when you're not on stage? Why can't you do it when you get up there?
Yeah, that was something I did Chris's show on Friday. That I was the first one to move the stool. It was in dead center in front of the mic, so everybody just performed with the stool in between them and the audience.
Where
the
was
whole
this?
show. At Crack Fox.
Yeah.
And I was like, nobody would touch it. And I
People are
was
weird
the first
about
one to
it.
just go up and just drag it to the side and like stand where I'm supposed to stand. It was very strange. I don't know why people are so scared of touching shit.
Well, that's the training from the Funny Bone. That's the Funny Bone training. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's like one of the things you're supposed to do as soon as you go up there. You know,
Put the stool somewhere.
yeah,
Show them you know what you're fucking doing.
What are you supposed to do at the Funny Bone? Move the stools? There's always
Stack the stools
there's always
up
at least
together.
2 on stage for some reason. Nobody knows why.
Move one to the side. That's your water stool, and then you. Bring
Will
the other one up.
hates 2 stools. He hates when he
Cannot
sees the
stand it,
second
dude.
stool up there.
I mean, I don't hate it if there's a reason for it.
what do you think
but-
about the microphone bundled up in the corner of the stage? That just is always there.
Right, it's just
Oh,
same
all the way
thing.
short. The one that, or is it still there?
I went
the
and
one
did,
that was all the way collapsed that would just sit in the corner.
Oh, where was it? Was
No,
it
it's just a microphone, not a mic stand.
Raleigh Improv? I went up. You grab the microphone and the cord is coiled on the floor.
Oh wow!
Nice and coiled. Like somebody went up there
Yeah.
after the show and coiled it up nice. Can you
Yeah.
fucking even believe that? Have you ever heard of such a thing?
Well, hey man, you know, something to aspire to.
And I was telling Aaron this. I got to the point in my joke where I'm like, hey, give me a follow on Instagram. And when I said that, I had the sound guy put my handle up behind me on the screen. Boop.
That's a weird thing for a sound guy to do.
Well, he's the
think it
sound
sounds like a
slash
visual guy.
Let's call him that.
They probably lump them all
okay.
together. They don't
Yeah,
have
it's-
unlimited
it's-
funds.
right,
They got a chord guy and they got
Yeah.
a mixed sound and visual guy. All right,
Yeah.
they're not made of money.
That is funny. The guy that does audio has to do audio and video, but they can pay just the mic cord wrapper.
Nobody else can fucking wrap it around an elbow like he can.
That's
dude.
his only job.
And he wasn't mixed. He was white.
Yeah.
But most of the rest of the staff was black.
Yeah.
So.
because he said nice, dude.
Yeah,
That was good,
yeah.
dude. That was
Okay,
good. Not bad. It's all right. Will's heating up. Will's getting on fire.
Heat check.
Yeah.
But those shows were because I would say, hey, now's the time. Now's the only time during the show. It's good to get your phone out. Give me a follow. And I walked off stage and had like 25 followers from one show.
Oh, that's what I do. I say, hey, don't listen. You don't even have to listen to my last joke. Pull your phone out right now. And
Yeah.
Start following.
I
me.
almost stole that yesterday. Actually,
Yeah?
I was gonna do it, and then for some reason I just didn't.
Oh.
But
Depends on the crowd too.
Yeah, I was gonna steal it. Yeah.
Crowds full of old people, you'll get nothing. But if they're under 30, you'll get like a lot of them.
You know what was fun about, because you guys showed up for that show that I was doing at Helium, and I was up there and I was riffing with someone in the audience, and then I, said whatever thing I thought was funny, and then I said something that just wasn't funny. It was just me being like, just being in the moment, just being real. I don't remember what it was. I think it was just like, oh yeah, that's great. Like whatever it was, and then no laugh from the audience, but I hear like you, Aaron.
I remember I don't remember what you said, but I remember it made me fucking laugh.
yeah,
You
yeah.
heard us laugh?
No,
Yes.
yeah, it was. Well, no, not you, but
I got self-conscious because I was the
'cause
only one
I-
laughing at it.
no, it was like you and Eric. I heard you and Eric in the back of the room laugh at whatever, it was, and it was just like
Have you ever heard me laugh?
I've heard you fake laugh at people that are bombing to try to get the audience going.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I
You
don't
think you
laugh
can
very much.
kickstart an audience. Yeah, you're a tough laugh, man.
Other people should say funny things more often.
Yeah.
Even on this show, I watch you like you let yourself laugh at something, and then you go,
Time to tighten that up.
yeah.
Time to tighten that up. Yeah. Like, oh fuck, I'm not vulnerable.
Oh shit, no, I'm not gay.
No,
I'm not trans.
Uh oh. No, not me.
Hello, new Barstool fans.
But those Barstool people seemed wildly stupid.
Shit face.
They're pretty dumb. They're a pretty dumb base of fans. Yeah.
They were wildly drunk and extremely stupid. That crowd, it made me feel much better about Westport crowds. I was like, holy shit.
Well,
Like,
it was very funny. I was doing those shows for those young people. A lot of them first time ever going to see comedy before. And that Saturday early show, Mook is like takes a peek out at the audience, and then he comes back in the green and he goes like, dude, they're old. He goes, there's a lot of old people out there. And I was like, oh, okay. I've performed for old people. All right.
Yeah.
I go out there. there's no fucking old people. It's
No.
like somebody in their 40s. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
like, okay.
What's wrong with that?
I just mean like on the spectrum of the like people we're usually like used to performing for.
Yeah,
So it's
oh,
like
yeah.
Old means 65 and up.
dude, so I was expecting like some
Fucking
Westport
Vietnam
regulars.
veteran hat with the fucking patches on the front.
People have been going
St.
to
Charles
Westport.
Funny Bone, you're gonna
since-
see some 70-year-olds.
Since 1983, they've been going to the same club, right? Like, so I was expecting something like, and it was not even close. And then,
Yeah.
so I go from a whole weekend of doing shows like that, and then Sunday I feature for John Morgan, and there's just senior citizens. in the
Yeah,
crowd.
send him a fucking video like this is old. You
Yo, I'm
idiot.
like, yeah, dude, if you guys were here, you'd be fucked.
yeah.
You're done.
Did he say retard pussy?
Yeah, dude, yeah, exactly. And I was just like, I'm staring at these people. I'm like, you guys don't understand this. I'm like, this is not for you. Like, this just doesn't. I can't believe I have to stand in front of you guys and try to like be relatable in some sort of way to like try to make you understand where I'm coming from.
I was talking to Sass after the show, and I was like, "Hey, man, way to handle it." And he goes, "Yeah, it sucked. It just didn't. It wasn't no professional banter at all." He's like, "That sucked."
Yeah, absolutely. He said they were his least favorite the whole weekend. Yeah, you guys came for the worst show of the whole weekend.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
having fun. We were sitting in the back, being like just watching the wheels come off the show.
Yeah.
He was trying. He couldn't do material because they wouldn't shut up for it. And then he tried to crowd work, but they were too stupid.
They were too stupid for crowd work.
He'd be like, "What's the deal? Like, what is the arch?" And they'd be like, "They're like gateway to the west.
Yeah.
This is the gateway."
Yeah,
They
just regurgitating shit.
they just knew
from
nothing.
school.
They were just completely drunk, just complete morons. It was.
I told Sass I counted how many times. 4 times throughout the show he broke eye contact and looked at the mural and went, "St. Louis, huh?" He did 4 times.
Yeah.
Turned around and stared
Yeah,
at
he
the
was like,
mural.
"All right, that's enough of you. Huh, how about this again?
Yeah.
You guys want to keep talking about this?"
Yeah, dude, the host was doing crowd work on the one guy, and he goes, "What do you do for work?" He goes, "I work." Like, okay.
Worst fucking answer you can get.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, thanks for giving me less than nothing.
Yeah, it's almost like not this gay shit you're doing,
Dude, it was
I got a
fun.
real job.
It was really well. That's the thing. I've never like that guy for sure says the N word. Like that's a white guy
Yeah.
that absolutely says the N word.
Which guy were you? That was the guy all the way to the
Yeah,
guy
the
got
one that
kicked
was
out?
St. Louis. And I'm like, whoa, what? His name was like Adam or something.
The guy that got kicked out?
Yeah, the guy got
oh,
kicked
man,
out.
that guy was hammered.
Yeah.
So was his girlfriend.
Yeah, I guided his girlfriend back. I think Tone was
Really?
pissed. She came up to the back. I don't know who I was standing by. She came up to the back and she goes, "I'm in the front row. I don't know how to get back." Her hands are like this. And I was like, "Okay, where are you sitting at?" And she points to the table, and I was like, with those 2 people?" I was like, "Come with me." And then I showed her the lane to get back to it, and I turn around and Tone's looking at me and goes like, "Is she drunk?" Like he's pissed I brought her back to her seat.
Of course.
And he
Is she
goes-
drunk? Yes.
He goes, "I might have to keep an eye on them." And I was like, "I bet you don't." And then I walked away. And then he did kick him out. But
Yeah.
He
yeah.
kicked him out eventually because I think Rachel told him to.
yeah, Ray
Rachel was
I
like,
think
"They
brought the
have to
hammer
go."
down.
Shout out.
After, I mean,
Yeah.
it was about 20 minutes after they should have been kicked out, or 40 minutes after, but they did eventually kick them out.
They should do. It's just like whenever.
I mean, the headliner was on stage literally being like, "Guy, seriously, you have to stop talking or I can't do the show." And then that guy didn't stop talking. And then like 20 minutes later, they kicked him out.
that shit's tough. Well, because that guy was like, he was just so hammered. That was the problem. On the first show, I had a guy that was just like,
That's why a door guy's got to be in his ear and be like, "Sir, one more time. If you talk again, you got to go." And then when he talks one more time, all right, you got to go.
Yeah. On the way out, I heard him go, "Oh, wow, really?" I was like, "Yeah, yeah, really." The obliviousness is so fun. It's like, "For what?
Yeah.
You kicking me out for what?"
I'm not even going to remember why tomorrow.
on the first show, there was a guy that was like, wouldn't stop heckling, but he wasn't hammered. He was just being nice. He was just like really nice. He's like really having a really good fucking time. And like,
Still annoying.
I was like, there was no, because I was building up. I said I'm a custodian, and he's like, "Ain't no shame in that." And I was like, "I know,
Yeah.
I'm going somewhere."
Yeah.
And I literally said, "You know what? Fuck it. Fuck the bit. What's up, dude? What do you do?" And I just like had to fucking talk to him and break it. And then it's just turned into a podcast with me and this guy,
Yeah.
where I'm just shitting on him for being a veteran. Because like, because everybody in the crowd, well, because Mook subbed to him first, because I guess he was heckling the host, And so he like subbed and was like, "Oh, dude, you're gonna beat the fuck out of me. I'm scared of you." I went out there. I fucking domed him. I was like, "Dude, you're a pussy." I was like, "You were a fucking veteran. I worked in the restaurant
You came
industry.
home from the war, you bitch. Why aren't you in Valhalla with your brothers?
I fucking work hard, dude. Your job isn't shit. You know?" He's like this big giant fucking. He looked like albino Mark Henry, and he's like. Said he did IT, and I was like, for Mack trucks.
Oh, so
like,
you were in the rear with the gears and the queers, huh?
No, this was after the military.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then he ended up telling me he was in the military, and he was like, "Yeah, I went here, did 2 tours here, and then another tour there." I was like, "Okay, fucking relax, dude." And then the audience started clapping for him like a bunch of cucks, and so then I had to turn on them as well. And then it came to a point when we had talked as much as we could have, and I said. His name was Jarek. He's a white guy named Jarek. Dude.
Okay.
He's the only white Jarek I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it sounds like he bow hunts.
Yeah. No.
No?
He doesn't do any kind of hunting at all.
Oh, you said he's big guy. You mean he's fat?
Hunting for his penis, maybe.
Okay. I was picturing Jack.
Still hasn't found it. And yeah, he's the only fucking white Jarek I've ever seen. And then I just I had to tell him like, dude, okay, Jarek, nice to meet you. Shook his hand, and I was like, no more. That's it.
Yeah.
No more.
Yeah, you got your nut.
Yeah. And
Go to
sometimes that's what it takes, right? Sometimes, and then some people shut up for the rest of the show, and then that didn't happen. He kept fucking,
no.
Yeah.
He shook your hand. He's like, all right. And then just kept talking.
Well, that's
if Jarek had a girlfriend and she was kind of slutty, then like the inside of her vagina would be the walls of Jarek's hoe.
Topical.
Hell yeah.
Which rightfully belonged to Palestine.
Have you seen that TikTok thing that was going viral? It was hashtag for the American people. Hashtag to the Americans, something like that.
No, it's like messages.
Oh, Bin Laden's letter.
Mm-hmm.
Bin Laden, new popularity.
Bin Laden's going viral right now, dude.
He's blowing back up?
The young kids are stoked on Bin Laden.
Really?
Yeah.
He's doing like hologram performances like Tupac?
He's just like, they read his letter and they were like,
oh, damn.
Oh, yeah.
Can't kill him, huh?
Well, dude, I read his letter and I was like,
Allahu Akbar.
dude, I was like, inshallah, brother. Inshallah. No, like if you're ignorant and you don't know anything and you just read that for what it is, you're like,
Yeah.
a lot of this is true.
A lot of bad people. Not a lot of people great at writing letters. Osama's fucking turning people to Allah.
That's the next step after Osama. You get into the Mein Kampf. A lot of overlap there.
I'm ready, dude. I'm starting it. I mean, yeah, it's just like his. He was just like, it was mostly just like him talking about the Patriot Act a lot. It was a lot of like him talking about how Americans have given up their security.
Yeah.
And
Are you sure it wasn't like, man, the Patriot Act's making it a motherfucker to infiltrate this country? They're fucking checking everything now. What the fuck?
He was shitting on Hassan Minaj's show, Patriot Act.
Yeah.
He's like, that shit deserved to get canceled right away.
Yeah.
Guy made up all his racism stories.
Osama bin Laden refers to the Patriot Act as the gay Daily Show.
He's like, look, I got a lot of problems with America, but it's still the place to go and blend in and be accepted. I don't have a problem with that part.
Yeah.
How can you base your whole act on a lie?
That's great, dude. Yeah, man. I don't know. Have you ever read that? You ever read Osama's letter?
I didn't read it. No, I don't know.
I don't think so.
They never told you about Osama's letter?
I mean, I don't think so.
Was it just like an open letter he sent out, or did they find this letter?
It was a letter to the American people, and it
Okay.
was about the war and about why he did 9/11.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's his OJ book. It's If I Did It.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except there's no if. He's
Yeah.
like, I did it.
Yeah. That's actually. I don't want to sidetrack us. I just found out. You know that book that OJ wrote called "If I Did It," right? Mm-hmm. Where he basically just said, "I didn't fucking kill her, but if I did, here's how I would have done it and why I would have done it." And I guess it was a catastrophe, so they destroyed like all the publishing company destroyed all the copies.
Really?
They pulled it from the shelves. But then, because he's still liable in civil court against the family. So he owes them so much money still that their lawyers were like, well, give us that fucking book. And they republished his book. They couldn't change the name of it. They weren't allowed to change the name, but they kept it If I Did It, but it just says I Did It with if really tiny on the,
Yeah.
It's like really, really tiny on the
Yeah.
side. It's If I Did It, but it's a white book with a white if. So it just says I Did It with a bloody footprint.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Fucking got him, dude.
The course of the policies of the present administration in several areas clearly reveals that whoever enters the White House, even with good intentions to safeguard the people's interest, is no more than a train operator. His only task is to keep the train on the tracks that are laid down by the lobbyists in New York and Washington to serve their interests first, even if it is counter to your security and economy. I mean, is that not facts, dude?
It sounds like an argument for Trump. He's the only chance we got to get the train off
We
the
are going
tracks.
to drain
He's gonna-
the swamp.
Any president who tries to move the train from the lobbyist tracks to a track for the American people's interests will confront very strong opposition and pressures from the lobbyists. Your president described the decision by the court in favor of corporations to intervene in the political arena as a victory, but it is not a victory for the American people except for the big corporations. Facts, dude. I mean, come on. Inshallah, bro. Come on. I swear to God.
Now get to the part where he talks about women wearing hijabs.
Well, he does talk a lot about the Jewish control of capital.
Oh, let's hear about that one. Yeah, I want to hear that one.
Hold on, let's keep going here. What does it say? There is no doubt about it that it is a right, and it is also a right for the administration to support the oppressive Israelis for the continued occupation of our land and the killing of our brothers, marking a victory for the Jewish lobby.
Oh,
The president was not able to defend you
Osama's
against...
in trouble again. Oh, he thought he was in trouble with the fucking Navy SEALs. Now he's getting in trouble with Twitter.
The president was not able to defend you against the security and economic loss. The way for change and freeing yourselves from the pressure of lobbyists is not through the Republican or the Democratic parties, but through undertaking a great revolution for freedom.
It's pretty funny to be like, your president couldn't protect you when he was the guy who punched you in the face. It's like, your buddy didn't stop me. I just slapped the shit out of you. What do you think about that?
Yeah.
He didn't do nothing.
Well, no, that's the same as like, like you just hit a chick. You're like, oh, your boyfriend didn't even try to do anything. Yeah, your daddy didn't do
This
shit.
is Osama trying to fuck us. Osama's trying to neg us and fuck us right now.
No, dude,
your boyfriend's a dork.
He's just a libertarian, dude. That's it. He's a fucking... Osama was a libertarian. And they killed him for
He's
it.
into Bitcoin and shit. Crypto, bro.
Yeah, man. He believed in a free market and freedom
No
of
income
ideas.
tax?
Yeah. Through undertaking a great revolution for freedom, not to free Iraq from Saddam Hussein, but to free the White House and to free Barack Hussein so he can implement the change that you seek. See, he's trying to...
He said, who, by the way, was born in Kenya.
Yeah. he's trying to... He says at the beginning of the letter, he's mostly talking to the American youth. Like, he's just trying to talk to, like, young people, you know? The British Parliament sided with corporations, then against the interests of the citizens. You have noticed the Congresses stand with corporations against the people's interests when they refuse to legislate against interference in the elections by corporations. The British military governor in the United States used to have the right to appoint judges and mayors. Similarly, the corruption is deep-rooted now in all higher authorities, thus giving authorities over these offices to corporations. Subsequently, the higher court adjudicated their support of political financing by corporations under such circumstances. Dude, he's basically saying get the corruption out of the government.
Yeah, clean it up.
You know,
drain the swamp.
He's saying drain the fucking swamp.
Drain the swamp, dude.
Reading the book by the intellectual Thomas Paine helped your fathers in the revolution against the oppressors.
Damn, he's dropping Thomas Paine.
He's literally,
Common sense, dude.
He's talking revolution, bro.
Shit.
Palestine has been under occupation for decades, and none of your presidents talked about it until after September 11th, when Bush realized that your oppression and the tyranny against us were part of the reason for the attack. Then he talked about the necessity for 2 states. Obama's trying to address the issue with the same solutions suggested by his predecessor. They are quilting fruitless solutions not of concern to us. If you want a real settlement that guarantees your security in your country and safeguards your economy from being depleted in a manner similar to our war of attrition against the Soviet Union, then you have to implement a roadmap that returns the Palestine land to us. All of it, from the sea to the river. It is an Islamic land not subject to being traded or granted to any party.
From the sea to the
Why do
river.
you say that like it's a good thing? Yeah. Just make all the Jews either dead or leave, and then we'll be happy. That's all it takes. Yeah, sure. We'll get right on that.
From the sea to the river, dead Jews make me quiver.
Yeah. Yep. And then in conclusion, be assured that we do not fight
What
for...
would they even do?
Who?
Like, what would they do? Like, what if they said, what if the whole world was like, okay, we're going to meet your demands. We're going to give you Palestine back. All the Jews are going to leave. They're either all going to be put on boxcars and sent to internment camps.
They probably don't want to do that.
Right,
they probably don't want boxcars.
They tried that, but
probably something more spacious.
Let's
maybe
say instead of
Like
shooting
a cruise ship,
instead
perhaps
of shooting them all in the temple and throwing them in a big hole, we're going to move them somewhere. Where would you move them to?
The moon.
So it's
Send
like
them to the moon. Send them to
like-
the underground base on the moon.
it's just like ridiculous. It's like we'll be happy when the people we blame all of our problems on are all dead. Well, it's like, well, that's not going to happen.
No, I mean
They're never gonna all be dead.
crazy demand for sure.
Yeah.
No, the Israelis have nowhere to go. Obviously.
And it's a way to always like to never get what you want. Like one way to always be a complainer is to never get what you want.
Yeah.
Like you're never going to get that.
Yeah.
They're never going to be like Osama would never have been happy until all the Jews were dead. Well, they're never going to all be dead. I mean, I hope.
Dude,
I hope they're never going to all be dead. You know,
Flash forward.
That would be catastrophic.
Wait, you hope what?
I hope they don't all get killed.
Oh, right. Yeah, me too. The United States shall pay for its arrogance with
There'd
the
be no
blood of
Curb Your
Christians
Enthusiasm.
and their funds.
Oh.
Peace be upon those who follow the righteous track.
Also, if you guys could please stop trying to shoot me, that would be fucking tight.
Yeah.
If you could please tell your dad to stop trying to shoot me at every possibility, that would be tight.
Yeah, dude. He says, peace be upon those who follow the righteous track. What does that mean? I guess Sharia law, probably, right?
That was his.
and then he
that was
closes
his-
the letter with, "Do I hear a helicopter? Is that a door kicking in?"
Anyway, I'm gonna shut down for the night. It's time to go to bed. Is that a helicopter I hear?
Plop, 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 plop.
Peace be to those who follow the righteous track is a great album name.
Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, and so I guess that letter was going around on TikTok, and like TikTok kids were reading it and being like,
I can see somebody taking just that part and sending it out and be like, "That's awesome!" Like, well, guess who wrote it?
Yeah. Yeah, they don't like see him as like a real bad. He's just misunderstood.
Right.
And possibly still alive.
Will, he's just misunderstood.
Yeah. Right.
You were out there trying to get him, dude.
It's just hilarious. Like, I don't know. I feel like the young generation now is probably the stupidest and least educated generation that's ever existed. Like, why you say that? Like they could. I mean, right? Like, I mean, I was talking with Rob about this. Rob Durham. He was telling me how stupid the kids are in high school now. And I was like, so they're all morons? He's like, no, the smart ones are smarter than anyone.
Yes.
But it's a tiny fraction of them. Like the smart ones are way smarter than anyone was when we were kids. But most of them are so fucking stupid. Like they literally, high school boys don't know their address.
Whoa.
They don't know their fucking address. They don't know where they live.
I guess because you don't have to.
And he's like,
right?
Did you move in the last year or two? And they're like, no, I don't.
I just know how to get there.
Nobody told me that I needed to know it.
I got home on Google Maps, and that's how I get there.
What do you need to know it for?
Because what do you need to know anything for?
Why?
You know what I mean?
What do you?
You can just be completely detached from all of history. And then Osama bin Laden's letter goes
would
around.
you say
on,
maybe be completely detached from the plight of certain peoples throughout history?
They could be. You could look at things very one-sidedly.
Yeah, you could, Will.
Be easily swayed.
Right. You could.
Yeah, you could.
You could.
No,
could
you
do
could.
that.
No, you fucking could. You could be
No,
wrong.
what do you need to know your address by heart for?
What do you need to know it for? 'Cause maybe you need to go home. Maybe you get hurt and somebody goes, "Where do you live?"
And you say, "I'll point you in the right direction." Don't worry. Don't
Is
use
there
the
fucking
GPS.
anything worse
Maybe-
than that fucking anybody giving you colloquial directions or something?
Don't use the GPS. I'll give you colloquial directions.
No, not that Dollar General. The next Dollar General. You turn it that one.
We went,
There's about 6 on this road.
dude. We went. So we met Andrew Gaffigan to pick him up, right?
Yeah.
And I was like,
What a car ride, by the way.
I was like, I'll meet you at the Quick Trip at 55 and Merrimack Bottom. There's a Quick Trip right there at 55 and Merrimack Bottom. And I showed up and he wasn't there. And then I'm like, "Hey, where are you? He's like, I think I'm at the wrong Quick Trip." And I told Rob, I was like, "There's no way." I was like, I should have gave him the address. I was like, "There's no way someone under 25 can just be given cross streets. They can't
It's
do
really
it."
easy to just to copy the Quick Trip
I know.
and then send it over.
I knew I should have done that because he's under 25, and someone under 25, you can't give him 55 in Merrimack Bottom. That's too much. He's just gonna guess and get it wrong.
Yeah.
Even though there's only one fucking Quick Trip at 55 in Merrimack Bottom.
Now
It's
maybe
right
the lesson here is that you're not as smart as you think you are because you would have prepared for how stupid somebody else was and given them the address.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Maybe you lack the
it
wisdom
was
you think
up
you
to
have.
me.
Will.
I should have. I thought he was smarter than. I mean, it was stupid of me.
See, this is the problem. Everybody
It was
blames.
stupid of me to think that a young person.
No. Everyone
could
blames
do anything.
Everyone blames the kids, but what about the adults not properly making sure they've applied themselves?
Not right. I should have perfectly packaged it and spoon fed it.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah, your stepson is your
the
problem.
future of America.
Because I think I blew you away a little bit when I was like, I don't know highways.
Yeah, I'm still
What do you mean
mad
you don't know
about that.
highways?
I told Nicole about that. I was like, 55, 44, 270, 170, 70, 64, all the major highways in St. Louis, right?
They're just numbers.
And Ronaldo goes, "I don't know what those are." And I go, wait, what?
You
Like,
do too know what.
I'm on
He
one.
just follows the GPS.
I'm on one.
He
of
doesn't
them.
know what
Yeah.
55 is. He
I don't
doesn't know
follow
what
the-
70 is.
I use my
He
sense.
doesn't know
I have
that 70 goes to St. Charles.
I have a sense of direction. All right.
He doesn't know that 270 is the outer beltway, that 170 is the inner beltway. 55 goes south, 70 goes west.
I keep-
and 64 splits the difference. He doesn't know that.
I keep my feet
Those are the-
planted firm on the ground, and I put my finger in the air and I see which way the wind blows. Any way the wind blows is a fine with me.
And it's not because you're too busy looking through Apple Music looking for dumb fucking jam band songs and
Nope.
you're not reading the signs.
no,
It's
no,
not
I read
that.
the signs. I read the signs.
You read the signs, you just retain nothing.
No, I read the signs. I just know. All right, I gotta get off of that one.
But it says
Landmarks.
it says the no.
Landmarks.
My landmarks are the signs. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, the landmark is the, sign.
The sign
the
says
landmarks
the
are the
road.
highways.
No, no, the landmark is like there's that synagogue. All right, I gotta turn right here
Yeah.
and load up my AR.
Yeah, I gotta go park this box truck in the back to blow it apart.
Dude, I was telling Spencer about that kid that rented the U-Haul and drove all the way to White House with the Nazi flag in the back of it. And he goes, that seems like a really crazy way to transport a Nazi flag.
U-Haul?
Seems like a really inconvenient way to...
Right, you could have just used a Corolla.
Yeah, you got.
Like, you didn't need all that.
Yeah, you don't need much trunk space at all.
Wasting a lot of gas.
You can do a 2-seater, really.
Motorcycle.
How was the,
Could have flown the flag off the back of a motorcycle. You know what I mean? Flapping in the breeze.
How was the trip with you and
Not too bad.
Matt and Andrew?
Here's how it went. We drove hour and a half to get down there. 2 hours from St. Charles. Hour and a half total, I guess. But it's some winery, you know. We get down there and they're like, "Yeah, sound should all be good. We checked it. It's all good. Brand new system."
Wireless mics.
Wireless mics,
Oh, yes.
of course.
Yeah, easy to buy at fucking Best Buy, dude. Just in a box already.
Andrew goes up and he's talking to the mic and it's cutting out and sounding like shit and terrible. And he did pretty well considering the sound was so awful. Then I go up after him and I was like, I'm gonna try the other mic, and it didn't work. And I'm going back and forth. And the guy comes up and is like, maybe I think it might need from the crowd from that, but
While you're in the middle of performing?
so and then I got the mic back and all the crowd's like, it's worse, just go without it. And so I did 30 minutes a cappella.
Nice.
And then Rob did 45 a cappella.
Just like John Morgan.
And
We did that on the first weekend at St. Charles. We did an acapella show.
did we
You
really?
did?
Yeah, you don't remember
I
that?
don't remember that.
Yeah, the mic was out. Kevin couldn't get it to work, so my set was worse when it. Maybe we didn't do the whole show. Maybe I did most of my set with it, and then it was back, and I think John went back to acapella.
I remember that.
after the
Yeah.
fact. Because they were like, I felt like I had him a cappella, and then the mic came back, and then it was worse after that.
It's crazy watching a comic go a cappella, dude, because it's almost like you're watching somebody do a late night monologue.
It's
a little
really
bit,
weird,
you know?
isn't it?
Yeah, I remember physically not knowing really what to. I'm so so many of my so much of me is caught up in what my hands are doing.
Right, you think this is something that's trained for like late night guys, but it's like, no, this is just kind of what you do when you're trying to fucking
Like,
talk to a group of people.
I have lost the thing that makes me feel powerful.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna grab my own hands.
It's literally the only thing that's separating you from them.
Yeah.
I hate
Like,
that about late night sets, actually. It's like, just let them have a microphone.
Well, they do
And
sometimes.
so what I did was I just
a lot
held.
of the newer ones. They treat them like actual stand-up.
I just
You
held
did
the
not.
mic.
You did not pantomime the mic.
I did. No, I held it.
Oh, really?
You
Huh.
ew.
I wouldn't have thought
That's
to
fucking
do it.
worse, dude. That's so much worse. They all
Why?
know it doesn't work.
I know, so I'm used to holding a mic. It felt weird to not
That's
hold something.
gross. No, that's
It's
weird.
funny to be like, give me your money.
Yeah, right.
Pretend it's real. Give me your fucking money.
Ew, you're
No,
better
don't
than
be
that,
ew.
Will. Yeah,
What?
ew.
Ew.
It's a good solution.
Gross. That could have been anything. That could have been a dick you were holding to your
It could have been, but it
breastbone.
wasn't.
I wish it was. It might as well have been.
Yeah.
You should have shoved that thing right up your ass.
Well, I mean, it was a microphone, so that wouldn't make a sense.
Oh, it doesn't make sense to fucking talk into it when it's not on either.
So
Or it's not real.
Yeah,
it
you're
helped
just
me
up
be
there-
comfortable.
You're up there
And
playing
it looked,
pretend.
It looked better too. It looks better.
No, it doesn't.
Wait,
it doesn't
hold on,
work.
hold on. Were you holding a broken microphone, or you were pretending to hold a microphone?
He was
No, I was
holding a
holding
broken
the
microphone.
that just wasn't on. It just didn't work.
In my head, I thought you meant you were doing this with a fake microphone.
That would be weird.
I was like, yeah, I
That
was
would be
judging
weird
you for that.
What I did was not weird.
That's weird.
It's
It's
less
still pretty
weird.
weird.
Drop the mic, man.
Shut
Give
up.
it up.
You don't even know where highways
I
are
will
in
say,
St. Louis.
Oh no! But I can perform without a microphone and not freak out about it.
I remember way back at Crow's Nest, the mic went out when I was up, and I just had to stretch while they figured it out. And I remember starting to just hold it, and then a couple minutes in, I was like, "Is this fucking stupid?" And then I put it down, and then they fixed everything.
Yeah.
But I do understand the initial thing of like I hold this. This is my wubby. I hold my wubby. It makes me feel safe.
Yeah, wubby. Yeah, let's call it that then. Call your little binky bonka. Little beep beep boop boop boo. I need my little passy. I need my little passy while I'm on stage. I get scared. I need to have this between us.
I like you look back and forth with just rage and contempt. Like, well, I'm gonna fucking think of something to say.
I'm so excited to hang out with Will in the green room on Saturday, dude. We're gonna have fun, man.
Boom. This Saturday?
Yeah, don't tell.
Don't tell.
Yeah, I told, but that's past
done-
now.
you done
It's
told.
past. It's already. It was last Saturday. If you missed, you missed out. But speaking of which, guys, Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're doing a show the Saturday after Thanksgiving. Probably not a great idea, but it'll be fine.
People are in town.
It's don't tell. It'll sell. Thanksgiving. I keep forgetting. I like whenever there's nothing happening. You know what I mean? I like to be able to just stay in my lane like I always do, and fucking not have to worry about going to do family shit
stuff.
you know?
Do you have to do your stuff and Megan's, or do you guys lump together?
I don't know, dude. This might be we always do. We always go to both, but this might be the one year when we're like, maybe go eat one place and then go to the next place and get leftovers and have dessert there or something.
Same here.
They both start at the same time.
This is the first time ever I won't be at my family's Thanksgiving.
Nice.
Where are you going?
Well, we're going to Sarah's family's because my grandparents bought a fucking farm, a bunch of useless land that they won't be able to sell out in Owensville. And so it'll be like a 2-hour drive to get there. And we won't be able to go to Sarah's family's too, which we didn't get to do last year either. And my grandma's been doing this shit because my grandpa's he's getting dementia, so he doesn't even know who I am anymore. No idea.
Shit.
But for some reason,
could you imagine? Oh
what, him having
God, no! Forgetting who you are.
Yeah, can you believe my grandpa hasn't seen my Instagram clips? I'm like, Grandpa, this one's got 25,000 views. Grandpa. But she tried to trick us into doing, because they bought this unfinished house that they were like, we're thinking we're going to have a bunch of people over to maybe do some work on the house and we'll give you hot dogs.
That's like, Thanksgiving?
No, it was a different time. But they keep trying to trick people to come out and fix the fucking house that's 2 hours away. So we're not going. So
have you thought about sending exterminators
to
kill your
grandparents?
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, that's their biggest fear in the world.
They get No Country for Old Men.
Yeah. All the time they're like, we're so happy to see you. Do you know what the government's doing? Like they're fucking the biggest. He's like, he can't remember his grandson's face, but he knows exactly who Hillary Clinton is still.
Weird.
He's fucking on that shit.
Wow.
He knows exactly what she's up to at all times.
Does he ever confuse you for Hillary?
Yeah, all the time. He's like, get away, you witch. Sometimes I wear pantsuits to family gatherings, so it really fucks him up.
Did I tell you about one time I was at
He has severe dementia, but he still knows more about what's going on in the world than Marc Maron.
I tell you what, I was at, I think it was Thanksgiving one year, and it was when my aunt was dating my fucking gym coach that I was with.
Yeah.
Mr. Woodcock.
Yeah, Mr. Woodcock. Nice. Why? Why'd you say that?
I think there was a movie called Mr. Woodcock, and that was the premise.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was
okay.
John Heater and
Billy Bob Thornton.
Billy Bob Thornton. Yeah.
Oh, okay, nice. All right. Yeah, sure. It was like that. And so he's there, and then my mom is like, my skin's horrible. The way that my skin will like almost like eczema, you know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
really?
Like that
you
dry.
get like red patches and shit.
Their skin Mexicant.
So one day my mom just like, it was at Thanksgiving, my mom just fucking pulls up my shirt and shows it to my coach. She's like, "What do you think this rash is on his stomach?"
Oh no.
Yeah. And he's like, "I don't know, his jeans are too tight. I don't I don't know.
I don't know. His boyfriend giving him hickeys? What is that?
Yeah. That was the worst thing ever. I was like,
That's
"Do you
horrible."
Guys, I asked my aunts too. And I was like, "Do you guys remember when my mom showed my fucking..."
Humiliated me?
And they're like, "No, but I'm sure you do." And I'm like, "Yeah, I can't forget it. I wish I could."
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Every now and then I'm just driving and go, "Fuck!" and just remember what she did to me.
Oh God, dude! The amount of times when I sit around and I go, oh. Not about what I do, about the stuff that I did.
I do that when we're driving. Every now and again, Sarah and I are just driving to lunch, and I go, "Fuck!"
Yeah.
And she's like, "What?" And I just remembered some high school shit.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I was thinking my 5-year high school reunion. We had these twins. It was in like an Eagles Hall in Pacific. And we had these twins, the Ledbetter twins, and one of them had just died. He died in a car accident that year. Right. And I got fucked up at the reunion, and I was like, I couldn't remember which twin died because their names were Malcolm and Max. And I was like, which one fucking... Because they look exactly alike, and I couldn't figure out which one died. So I called the twin his dead brother's name. I was like, "Malcolm, how have you been?" And he's like... Wrong. Like, oh, fuck. I still think about that all the time, dude. The biggest fuck up in the world.
That hurts.
Ugh.
how do you avoid that? You go, hey man, how's your
I think my reaction was, oh fuck, no, I've been drinking. I definitely wasn't that bad,
No,
but
that's no good.
Like, same difference.
Yeah.
Whatever. You know what I meant. No.
hey, it's a good thing they made two of you. How's it going, spare parts?
Yeah, dude, you just go, hey, you. Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up, winner?
Dude,
We're hosting Thanksgiving.
you're doing it?
Yeah,
This
we've
is your
been-
first time, or you
No,
always
it's
do
like the
it?
third or fourth year in a row.
Oh, okay.
Ever since I've been, I guess since I've been married to Nicole, she was like, let's host. And I'm like, cool. And then all I got to do is clean and go to the grocery store and buy shit. And
Yeah.
she
What's
does-
so? What's the
she does all
reality?
the
What does
cooking?
that look like, man? What does that look like hosting Thanksgiving?
It's great.
What do you? How much you?
I
what
did
do you-
it last
what do you
year for Sarah's
dropping?
family.
Oh, money-wise? I don't know.
Come on, man.
$300.
Damn.
You know, by the time you buy all those groceries.
Fuck.
Maybe that's not even that much. Probably more like, I went to the grocery store today and I spent $200.
And that's like, do people bring stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my mom's gonna bring some desserts, and then Nicole's sister's gonna bring some mashed potatoes. So we don't have to do everything. Nicole's just got to do turkey.
That's not one that you have somebody else bring.
What?
By the way,
Mashed potatoes?
Just so you know, yeah, you don't have somebody else bring that.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
too important.
That's on the host.
That's
Yeah,
a home.
That's,
You got to do that right there.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's one of the pillars of.
Well,
of
I'm hoping her
Thanksgiving.
sister doesn't fuck it up. I mean,
There's a good chance she's gonna fuck it up.
well, you don't outsource it to someone you don't trust. That's
Fair,
for sure.
fair enough. That's true.
So Nicole feels like she can do it. So we'll do. It's great from my perspective. It's great. All I got to do is I got to run to the grocery store, clean the baseboards.
Clean the baseboards.
Dude, the fucking baseboard. I mean,
Make the rest of the house look nice, but everybody neglects the baseboards. I get that.
that motherfucking house will be clean.
Yeah.
Nicole is on, like, she's like, this has got to be clean, that's gonna be clean, that's gonna be clean, and like, she's just like, she's from a family where it's like that shit's, you know what I mean? Like, women judge each other on that shit.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
And like, Nicole taught me this, and I didn't know this. She said that women judge each other by how clean the inside of the microwave is.
Oh.
Well, okay. I mean,
My mom
maybe-
came over to our house
Then
and was
that's
like,
not a euphemism for pussy.
my mom came over to the house. No, I'm not talking about the walls of Jericho.
The walls of Jericho.
Jericho, yeah. My mom came over to the house and was like, "Can I open the microwave to heat this coffee?" And it's like she asked. Nicole was like,
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's such a fucking little. Hey, is it okay for me to show that?
I'm
off?
gonna open
Hey,
up the microwave."
just so you know, if that's not up to spec, I won't do it. But
Where's your wife from?
She grew up in Fenton.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, maybe I don't know how much that's
She comes
true
from a good
anymore.
family of women though that like
Right. That's like
They're
an
all
old-
like holiday people.
Yeah,
You
I
know what
don't
mean?
think that's.
Like when I go over to her aunt's, like when we go to her aunt, well, her aunt just passed away. We used to go to her for Christmas, but it was like the fucking decorations were, boom. You know what I mean? Like all the decorations, all the right stuff, the table mats, the nice shit. You know what I mean? Like all the little shit that we never think about. That's like women shit.
The smells, dude.
They fucking take it up.
Never considered smells until I lived with a woman.
I just never had candles.
Yeah.
Like, and so I walk in, I was like, why does it smell different in here? Did I leave something on?
Yeah, dude, it's multiple candles in every room
Yeah.
of my apartment.
Yeah, you're gonna get pine over here. You're gonna get fucking cinnamon over here,
Dude, if it was all dudes, like we were just like like, the three of us could share this house. I would sleep in this room. There would just be a mattress on the floor.
These carpets stained the fuck.
Fuck.
These carpets
Not
are
even
ruined.
you don't even live here. You've already done damage to these fucking carpets. You spilled beer. You walked in with your dirty fucking shoes.
Yep.
I would live out of a laundry basket. All my clothes would be in a laundry basket.
Uh-huh.
Maybe two baskets, one clean, one dirty.
Yeah, and then a
mattress
pile on the floor too. Pile on the floor, one clean, one dirty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking cell phone charger plugged in. That's the only thing in here. Like I'm good. I can live like this. This
That's
is
right,
cool.
dude. Women are good for one thing.
Women are good at like making the space nice.
Yeah.
It's nice.
That's that, dude. I totally agree with that. Like, because I've talked to Megan about that. I'm like, I'm really glad that you like care about that because I don't know. It would be disgusting.
I didn't have pillowcases before Sarah and I started.
Whoa.
I wasn't using fucking pillowcases, dude. I swear to God, first time Sarah ever slept in my bed, there were no pillowcases, and they had not been cleaned in a while.
Yeah.
I was disgusted.
What do those pillows look like?
Yellow.
Man? Yeah.
They were yellow.
Yeah, I sweat, boy.
I drool in my sleep. Dude, I wake up all the time. I'm drooling all over Sarah's pillows. I'm like, I'll like lay on her pillow, and I'll wake up like, sorry, and roll over.
Can't keep doing Thanksgiving at my place.
Oh.
I'm getting too old for this.
shit.
Man, I
Yeah.
mean, she might be. Well,
And then they're like, okay, well, who's gonna host it? And like nobody wants. I'm like, bro, I will. You guys come to my fucking apartment. I'll host it.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, I don't
know about that.
I don't know about that. It's like, then fucking quit bitching. Man
Yeah.
up. Somebody fucking man up and
I
do
would
it.
love for somebody to.
yeah, my mom is so thrilled to not do it.
Oh, I'm
'Cause my mom did it
sure.
for years.
Yeah.
And she's great at it. And like I kind of miss going there. But like she's like, I just gotta go to Will's house.
Yeah.
And bring some pies. And
Yeah.
she like thaws out some Marie Callender's pies.
Yeah,
She don't give a fuck.
making fresh pecan
yeah,
pie.
she don't give
no.
a fuck. She's like, nah, I'm retired. I'm
Yeah.
68 years old.
Yeah,
She just gets
walk
some-
right in, slide that pie on the table, grab
Done.
the free wine,
Yep.
fucking pour that shit.
Well, I would love to host one day.
It's
That's
great.
that's
it's
dude.
really great for me because I don't do shit. I don't do shit but clean. I clean and run to the store and get stuff, and Nicole does all the work. She does all the cooking, so it's great.
Yeah, Megan can't cook.
And then the best part, cut that,
Cut that.
and we're back. The best part about hosting is you get to keep all the leftovers.
Oh
You got
yeah,
all that
right,
turkey,
you do.
all that
Oh, that's not.
gravy.
It's not like that with my family. They all get divvied out to
Everybody
everybody.
gets
Everybody takes.
shit.
Well,
shit
they
with them.
try to always pawn off as much as they can, but there's still
Yeah.
always some left.
Plenty
over.
of plenty of bird.
I tend to just
Plenty of
take
bird.
Yeah. Oh, I just tend to take meat with me. I leave sides behind.
Oh, I
If-
take
if
the
I'm taking to-go
bird.
stuff.
I take the potatoes.
Potatoes.
I take that corn with me, dog.
corn. Yeah. Oh,
I got that corn in me, son. In my shit.
Yeah, I got that corn in and out of me.
Those nice.
What about that hash brown casserole? That
Oh.
green bean casserole.
I don't like the green bean casserole.
I'm not.
I
getting
got
casserole
potatoes,
with me either.
tomatoes.
Yeah, dude, cranberry sauce is very underrated. People shit on it, but it's because too many people use canned.
Homemade is the way
The
to
canned
go.
is, and homemade's easy too.
Yeah.
Homemade's the way to go, and it's
Dude,
easy.
I made it last year for Sarah's family. Fucking
Yeah.
put some Grand Marnier in there, orange peels, cinnamon sticks. That shit
Did
was.
you make it oleo sacrum?
I didn't make the oleo for that.
Oh,
No.
okay.
No, I peeled the oranges, put it in there, and then I used the juice for cocktails and shit. I did non-traditional Thanksgiving because like Sarah's vegetarian, so I did like a braised pork loin, and then I made. I
don't like that.
Like you don't like that? You don't.
Keep going. What else? is
Okay.
going
Wait,
what else?
you said she's vegetarian.
Well, he's not done. Just that's why I said let him
Yeah,
keep
but
going. I interrupted.
Yeah,
Go
then
ahead.
she wanted like a tofurkey thing, so I made that as well, and then I did
Horrible.
baked brie with that homemade cranberry sauce on top of it.
Okay.
Made
Don't
a Brussels sprout salad, house made mustard vinaigrette.
Okay.
What the fuck is your deal, dude?
I'm listening. Keep
No,
going. I want the rest
you're
of the menu.
sneering, dude.
No,
I don't want to keep talking about it now. You're being a little fucking cunt about
What's
this.
the rest of your non-traditional Thanksgiving?
I don't
Please
know.
tell
No,
me.
I'm done talking about it now.
Yeah.
I'm shutting down. Is
This
that
is
what
how
you
I
wanted?
felt about the microphone.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, that's how I felt about the microphone holding.
Yeah, we should forgive Will.
Yeah,
Fucking-
we should forgive Will.
No, I'm the worst part of this show. I'm the worst part of this show. No, is that it for the? So yeah, Brussels sprout salad. What
I'll be
else?
honest, I'm flustered now. I can't remember. I can't remember what else I made.
Here, what did you make like elote corn or something?
No.
Yeah, I
We didn't do
bet
that.
you did.
No, we didn't do that.
What else you make?
I don't remember now. I gotta ask Sarah, I guess.
What did you make?
Everybody liked it. Okay, everybody liked it. And I made like a red wine sauce for the pork.
That's actually that's pretty good.
Oh yeah, is that what you come around? Fuck you.
Not on
dude.
Thanksgiving. That's my problem. That's what I'm. How do you feel about that? Well, I don't like a non-traditional Thanksgiving.
Oh, I like a traditional.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm into all the. Yeah, I'm into tradition.
Well, I know that. Yeah. Yeah, I know that.
What do you mean?
Everything about you? What do you mean?
What
You're
do you-
like, you guys know what women are good at? Cooking and cleaning. And then you go, I'm a bit of a traditionalist.
Yeah, a Thanksgiving where my plate doesn't get made and brought to me.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Unimaginable. Yeah.
But no, it was
No,
after
Aaron had
Thanksgiving that I made
Aaron
it.
had a non-traditional Thanksgiving. He had
Black
non-binary.
people.
Yeah, his fucking his Thanksgiving looked like an AT&T commercial.
I
It was just-
adopted a turkey from China.
There was a black family there for some reason.
That's a little trans for me. I don't know.
No, it was after Thanksgiving because we couldn't go to theirs, so we hosted one at ours. So it was after, and it was like it was gonna be like 4 or 5 people. So I didn't want to make a whole fucking turkey for a small amount of people. So I was like, oh, let me try to.
You can make a turkey breast.
Huh?
You can make a turkey breast.
Yeah, I guess maybe I could have come around on that. Yes, I could have just made a different turkey dish.
I
okay?
like turkey so
Remember when
much.
Ronaldo didn't know the fucking highways? Let's go back on that. You fucking dumb asshole.
I love
Turkey. I feel like turkey's underrated.
Yes.
Yeah, I love turkey.
Why do
There's
we
too many
only
people
eat
shit
it?
because everybody's aunt fucking sucks at making a
They
turkey.
dried a
That's
turkey
why.
out.
They're
and
so bad at
They
it.
ate some dried turkey breasts, and they're like, turkey isn't very good.
Do you remember that turkey that we brought?
But when turkey
to
is
the
good-
Friendsgiving, that was dude. We brought
turkey is
Will,
moist?
Will, we brought
Fuck,
we brought a
dude.
Cajun turkey. We brought a Cajun turkey to the.
Look at me, I'm fucking basted as hell.
I'm basing this shit, dog.
young
Yeah,
man,
dude.
sometimes trying some of this dark meat.
You know I like that dark meat.
Yeah, no.
You know I like that dark meat. You know I like that dark meat. Shout out John.
These references are so sick and nobody gets it. Nobody understands. Yeah, I think everybody just fucks it up. Nobody ever does it correctly.
When a turkey's bad, it's really bad.
They don't let
You
it.
can
They don't
really
let
choke
it.
on turkey. when
If you
it's
dry one out,
Come-
it is gross.
They don't let it come up to room temp before they put it in there when it's still fucking frozen.
yeah,
you know,
the inside gets all fucking.
and they're like,
raw.
"Why do we had to cook this thing for 4 hours?
Why am I
And it's
shitting my pants? Just because the inside's raw.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's like, yeah, it's like it's been in here so long. It's like because it was frozen when you put it in there, so it's like fucking.
yeah.
Some good turkey with put some mashed potatoes on the turkey, put some gravy on both. Get you a little bit, get a turkey and mashed potatoes and gravy in one bite, and you're. This shit is the best,
Bro, I'm hyped on. I'm like just for the meal, absolutely.
Yeah.
Thanks,
You're gonna be dancing, just cleaning those baseboards,
Thanks-
shaking your little hips around like I'm gonna eat some turkey.
Take a little Adderall and fucking clean, boy. Get myself hungry. Burn some calories.
Nicole's like, do you know where the hot hands went? You're like, I can't talk right now. I'm cleaning the baseboards. All fucking geeked
Give me
out
something
cleaning.
to do.
Football,
Yeah.
sitting around. You know what I mean? Because like my aunts are like, I got to talk to my aunts and stuff, but then I can just fucking sit in the living room with the uncles and not say anything, And that's the best way to like hang out with the spouse's family too, is to just sit there and watch football and don't really say anything.
Everyone's quiet. Every now and again, one guy's like, fucking Cowboys suck.
Yeah, or like one of the great uncles talking to the other guy about the factory laying him off. You know what I mean? And you just gotta go. Biden's America.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy at a Thanksgiving to just like pander and have a nice conversation. It's like, can you believe fucking Biden's doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I go in there and I talk to my little cousins. I'm like, "Well, you got trans friends yet? What's up?"
Yeah. You got to be marked forever.
Yeah. No, I'm excited for it, man. Toss a pig.
It's my favorite.
around.
It's my favorite holiday. Thanksgiving is my favorite.
Well, that's what you said. It's Christmas without the drama.
Christmas without the
It used to be my
yeah.
favorite.
Christmas without all the hassle. Let's just get together, have a big meal, hang out.
We used to shoot guns, dude. Shoot shotguns all fucking afternoon long.
Okay, we get a 4-day weekend.
Clay pigeons just shooting out into a barn, blowing them to pieces. That was the
Christmas
best.
is a white elephant though, and I like a white elephant. That's a fun.
we don't do that
That's
in
a
my
fun
families.
hang. What?
No, yeah.
That's good stuff. Do a little white elephant, steal gifts from people.
We did a. Sarah's a fucking snake when it comes to white elephant, dude. Because what she'll do is she'll buy shit she wants and she'll try to get it during white elephant.
Oh yeah, see
We
that's
did
what I
it-
mean.
our-
That's the best,
Our
dude.
green Stanley mug, our big tall Stanley mug that we
Yeah.
have for coffee. We did it was a white elephant for ITAP, and we went and I found it at Ross. It was like a great deal, and she's like, "Can we just keep this?" And I was like, "No, I picked it. It's my present. I'm taking it for white elephant." And she spent the whole game like, "That's fucking mine."
Yeah.
And she got it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes you can't let it be known. You can't let it be known that you want the white elephant gift.
She was unapologetic, dude. She was all over it.
Yeah.
She snagged that thing immediately and then never let it go.
See, that's kind of what I don't like about Thanksgiving a little bit. Is like there's no
Competition?
thing.
I know, but that's
There's no thing.
my favorite thing about Thanksgiving is there's no thing.
But I kind of like the
just
thing as like,
having a
okay, we're getting with meal. Now let's get to the thing.
Yeah.
Thing's over. I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
You know, and that's also the thing about you're hosting your Thanksgiving. Like, the only downside I can see to hosting Thanksgiving is you have to be there the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, sure, yeah.
There's
and
no-
and to your point, there's no indicator like the thing's over, time to go.
You know what the best feeling must be, though, Will? Bye, Mom.
That
It was
last
so
door
good
shut?
to see you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's gotta be.
She
all
got
right.
fat, huh? What the fuck? Jesus, does she have thyroid issues? She wasn't like that last year.
No, she's just hammered. She's drunk.
Yeah.
No, she didn't mean that. I'm sure she was just drunk.
Dude, I had my dead Uncle Johnny, his crazy fucking wife he had, she grabbed my throat at Thanksgiving one time.
Whoa.
She was whacked, like they were both fucked up on drugs or whatever.
Was it sexual? Like
No, yeah, I was fucking her and she grabbed my throat. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, your husband's out there. Don't be weird.
She said, "This pussy grabs back."
Yeah, yeah. No, dude. There's no way she's ever voted. Bonnie's never registered to vote. But yeah, she came to Thanksgiving fucked up, and I think me and my dad we just would make fun of her. Even when they were together, we would make fun of her, and she was just like, "Oh yeah," and just grab my fucking throat. I was like 16, 17.
Shouldn't have been making fun of her.
Yeah, you're right. She put me in my place.
Yeah, I mean, what? I don't know. I thought it was crazy at first, but afterwards.
Yeah, but
I'm
then
like,
then my uncle died, and we never spoke to her again.
Oh, yeah, that's the last memory she has.
And we
of
went
you.
and got, dude. He went to my uncle Johnny's fucking crazy, dude. Was crazy. I remember my last memory. Last time I ever saw Bonnie was he went to the hospital. He had like overdosed on. Helicoptered over to a different hospital. They had to put him on fucking ice. He was like dead for a little bit. They resuscitated him. We couldn't get a hold of her.
They
And then,
put his whole body on ice.
they were putting like ice packs all around him. Yeah.
Oh, he's like overheating.
Yeah, they didn't put him in like an ice bath.
That's how I was wondering.
Yeah.
They said Joe Rogan said this is good for you.
They put him in a cryo chamber.
What?
Give him some elk now.
Wait, what? Okay.
But my last memory ever of her is we went to their trailer to and she was, it was a dramatic moment or whatever. My dad was not nice to her at all. He was like she was trying to like apologize for not being there, and he goes, "Are you high right now?" And she like started crying.
Do you ever get nervous? Are you single?
Yeah.
I heard you fucked the girl. Is it true? You getting money? and she said, "Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah." I'm on pills.
I'm on perks.
I'm on perks.
And he goes, "Are you high right now?" And she starts crying. And he goes, "That's what I thought," and then walks away. And then we went through the stuff that we got, and there was a fucking crack pipe in it.
Whoa.
And then we started driving away, and my dad goes like, "I found a crack pipe in there. It's in the trunk right now." And my mom goes, "What the fuck? There's a crack pipe?" It's like, "No, I put it in the dumpster. We're all good." We're all good. I put it in the dumpster.
Quit spazzing, Marie. It's fine.
He's so funny. He's the fucking best.
That's good. Yeah, your dad's fun. Well, I hope you boys have a happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and then I'm fucking in England.
Everything's
the
good.
next day.
Yeah, you're going to England
I'm
afterwards.
gonna fucking go
Right.
assert our dominance.
Aaron's gonna be out of town, so I don't know if there's gonna be a podcast next week.
You guys will link up and do one. No,
I don't know.
you could probably do one with Randy.
We'll see.
Shit, we should have doubled up.
Yeah, Will doesn't want to do it.
Come to St. Charles.
Yeah, Why not? Maybe we'll go old school to go green room.
We could do that. We could do an
What do you
extra
mean
one.
You're gonna be gone.
Oh, I thought you meant
Yeah.
this one.
No, we don't want to have you on the next one.
Okay.
We want to do the Will and Ron serious talk out.
Oh
again.
yeah, that worked out really well last time.
I tell you what, that podcast was not entertaining, but it was a great talk.
When was that? I don't remember that.
Will.
Earlier this year.
This summer, I think. Over the summer.
Did we film it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was when
It was
I
at
was
Randy's
in
place.
New York.
Oh, is it Randy's?
Yeah.
Shit, I don't remember.
like I said, it wasn't entertaining.
Oh, I remember now. Yeah. Every time it's just me and you, we get real serious.
We just talk about.
That's what
stuff.
I would do. If it was me, there would be no jokes. I would just like.
Oh yeah, that was called Willy Thrilly Comedy Hour.
Yeah. I'm a serious guy.
Yeah, you are.
I have to work at the jokes. I don't think anything's funny. I never laugh.
It's like, why do you do comedy?
I'm just sad all the time. Then I go on stage and I can somehow make laughs happen. But then I walk off. I'm like, I don't want to talk to anybody. I just want to stew.
Buy a T-shirt or leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah, I just want to be alone with the darkness.
Yep.
You're so fucking goth, dude.
You're the next Nick Griffin, man.
Yeah, dude. When that hair starts going white.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. Thanks for tuning into the podcast. And
I'm wearing a turkey shirt for this shit.
Oh yeah, you
he
wear the turkey
wore the
trot
turkey shirt.
Yeah.
Turkey trot, STL. See you on Thursday.